rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary Kayye.
Hey everyone, this is Gary Kayye, and we're a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks away from InfoComm 2022, the first big InfoComm in 3 years. And one of the companies that you may not know yet, but you will soon know about, I actually have their USB production switcher product, I guess you'd call it, or home production product or office production product on my desk, Inogeni. It's an interesting Inogeni. Maybe you'd recognize the logo if you saw it, but they've got a great little company with some cool products. We're here to talk about what they're going to show at InfoComm. I want to introduce both the president of Inogeni, Gilles Chenard, who's the founder and president and CTO of Inogeni. Gilles, how are you doing?
Great. Thank you very much, Gary. We're very happy to be back at InfoComm also. And we look forward to meet you. You can, come at our booth to learn about our new innovations that we're going to show. And most importantly, we want to hear about you, your needs, your challenges that came up in the last 2 years. And so
a lot has changed in the last couple of years. And a lot of people who may not have realized that they needed your products will now know that they need your products when they hear about what it is you do. You'll be in booth W1366W, West Hall 1366. Jean-Pierre Simard. Jean-Pierre Simard he's the Chief Marketing Officer. Jean-Pierre, how are you?
Very good. I'm well prepared for the show. It's coming up. Yeah,
it is coming up quickly, and we're all excited to be back in person. So let's first set the ground of kind of what y'all do. What is it that y'all do? And I know that you've got some new products coming at InfoComm, and you've seen obviously the trends of some people working from home, some people working from the office. Right before the pandemic, there was a big trend towards bringing your own device into the room and making it simple for you to present in meeting rooms and meeting spaces, I should call them now. So talk about sort of where you play in that, because USB 3 is a big part of what you're doing.
Yes, Gary, for BYOM, we developed 2 new products to help you turn your meeting room into a BYOM setup. The first one is the 4KX Plus. We work in partnership with Cisco to be able to enable BYOM in Cisco Room. So it's a combination of software and hardware. We did the hardware, Cisco developed the software in their codec, so it's a very well integrated, so that you can bring your team laptop in the Cisco Room and use the equipment. So this is a great solution. And the second product is the Toggle. Toggle allows you to turn any other room, a Zoom or Team room, into a BYOM setup. It's a USB devices switcher. So it's another useful tool that will help you with this new trend.
And is that product, are y'all, is it able to work with all the UC platforms? Are there any sort of does it even work with Meet and Pexip as well as obviously Teams and Zoom? And
yes, the Toggle is being designed, and all of our product, but specifically the Toggle is designed to work with all of these soft codec or hard codec platform. And the fact it can be connected with 2 hosts. So the room PC, the Zoom room PC, the codec or something else, or also the other
in-room
exactly.
Codec.
Yeah, so you could either use the in-room PC or another room or another PC that you bring in yourself or device that you bring in yourself. So I have the Share 2U product that I have in my office. I'm assuming that you're going to demonstrate that as well. And I think a lot of people may not realize they need that product because it gives you the ability to switch USB sources really simply.
Yes, the Share 2U is our flagship product. It's a unique product allowing you to switch 2 USB cameras and also HDMI sources, very smooth switching, and combining it into a single USB stream, like you say. So
which is nice because Zoom and Teams only allow for two video streams, your camera and then one that you share. So you can use this as your shared stream and switch multiple sources into it without having to like open and close windows, which is kind of clumsy, when most people are doing it.
Exactly, Gary. Very useful for classrooms also, hybrid classrooms.
Yeah, I also heard that you're going to introduce a product called Ucam, which is that's going to be big because everyone needs to travel with a USB to HDMI converter now for obvious reasons.
Exactly. What's happened is the fleet of codecs worldwide. It's amazing the quantity that have only HDMI input, but the quantity of high-tech USB camera with AI and things like that, it's growing immensely in the last few years. So people want to connect the new technology camera to their system codec or a display, but the only input is HDMI. So it's why the Ucam do the transfer seamlessly, and it's just a question of connection and it's done. So it's really helpful. This new product, we got a lot of requests, and we have a specific application also working with the Hudley camera and Cisco people. They asked us to solve that kind of problems. So it's why with their Canvas camera, the whiteboard that is really easy to work under the camera, and they don't see you.
We shot a video of that prior to ISE, actually, of the Hudley Canvas. We did an actual AV IRL event. So if you're interested in researching that, just type in Hudley Canvas in the videos in the search window. You'll find that. So in this case, that takes that output and converts it to HDMI.
Exactly. So they can connect with any codec with HDMI input, like the Cisco one or some others. So it's really useful for that.
Yeah, that's really cool. So I'm interested in the 4KX Plus. You talked about with Cisco, but can it work with other products too? I mean, wouldn't it be universal, or is it only Cisco?
Well, the 4KX Plus can be used in other setup. It's really an HDMI to USB converter with HDMI loop and extra feature audio IOs. So some people use it in other setups also. But for this Cisco application, BYOM application, this is the product that you need that makes it the easiest for you.
Exactly, because Cisco, they changed their macros for native or non-native codec. So they recognize the 4KX Plus, and it's worked for that. But it could be used for other things. The 4KX Plus have a external power. So if the laptop is not connected, the connection with the HDMI loops continue to work. But we have also other product like the 4KX USB 3 that enable close to the same kind of functionality.
Okay, and we can find all these products at inogeni.com, is that right?
Absolutely.
Yep, so inogeni.com. I know BTX sells your products.
Yes.
I know you partnered with Hudley and Cisco. Obviously, you talked about that. And I'm assuming that at your booth. Oh, by the way, one other thing that we should mention is on June 7th during InfoComm from 3 to 4 p.m., you're actually leading a session, Gilles, on sort of the challenges of multiple cameras in a room, which, by the way, has become a giant deal because obviously all these devices some have HDMI, some have USB, and connecting them all together. And there's not a room being built nowadays with not at least two cameras. Our classrooms at UNC, a lot of them are starting to put 3 and 4 cameras in now. So you're going to be leading a session on, how to solve these problems of marrying HDMI and USB and even network sources together. 3 to 4 p.m. on June 7th. If you want to register, click on the link inside the description of this video cast now, and you can actually see that and register for that. So I'd encourage you to register for that. Guys, I really appreciate this. I'm excited to see what you do at InfoComm, and congratulations.
It's very fun. We are really eager to meet people there and learn more about the their needs and challenges they have every day to develop our next innovation for 2023. But for now, we already have beautiful stuff to showcase.
All right, so Jean-Pierre Simard, I appreciate this, Chief Marketing Officer for Inogeni, Inogeni. Gilles, I appreciate it as well, the President, Founder, and CTO of the company. Congratulations on your success. You have neat little form factor products out there. And if you're doing any kind of USB or HDMI cameras or building rooms or even doing your own production yourself where you need multiple sources, this is a company that can help you out. Inogeni.com. Thanks for joining us. We got a lot more stuff to cover for InfoComm 2022. Just go to rAVepubs.com and you can see all of our coverage. Of course, rAVepubs.com/InfoComm 2022 has all of our coverage. Guys, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for watching.
rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary